Welcome to the video for the math analysis practice test for chapter 14, equations and functions. In this chapter, in question 3, this is for question 3, g of x equals x squared minus 3x. Find the simplest form of g of negative x, and then g of x plus 2. So when you do that, you're basically evaluating a function within a function. You're putting an expression into the function. In question 2, we put a number into the function. Question 3, we put an expression into the function. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that with negative x. Actually, I'm going to do that with g of x equals I'm going to do that with g of x minus 2. Because it'll be a little bit different than either of the ones that I gave you. So I'll put in g of x minus 2. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing this. I'm actually doing c. I'm going to make that c. So I will take my original function, g of x equals x squared minus 3x, and I will plug in x minus 2. So x minus 2 squared minus 3 times x minus 2. That's the simple part. I've plugged it in. Now I have to evaluate it. G of x minus 2 equals, I have to do FOIL on this. You can say you can do the distributive property, you can do the area model. I'm going to do an area model really quickly. X and negative 2. I'm going to say each of those expressions represents an area, or a length, the length of a side of an area. And when I multiply two things together, I get an area. We don't always do multiplication to find area, but any multiplication problem can be an area problem. So I'm going to do this like an area problem. X times x, the area of this rectangle is x squared. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Same thing down here. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4. Then I'll just add my like terms. And when I do my box, my like terms, x to the first power, x to the first power, I can add those together. I only have one x squared, so I have x squared minus 2x minus another 2x gives me minus 4x, and then I have plus 4. So x to the minus 2 squared is x squared minus 4x plus 4. Here I'll use the distributive property. Negative 3 times x is minus 3x. Negative 3 times negative 2 is a positive 6. Now I combine like terms again. When we plug it in, the challenge is not plugging it in, the challenge is simplifying it. So once again, just like I did up here, when I combine like terms, I only have one x squared. I have a minus 4x, then I subtract three more x's, so I have a total of a minus 7x. I have plus 4 and plus 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. Try that same thing with x plus 2 and negative x. Plug it in, then get it in standard form. Eliminate the parentheses, combine all the like terms.